This is Brian Putt. I want to talk to you about utilizing multiple PM tables when using the enterprise version of SIPmath or chance calc. There is a series of videos regarding buying a new or a used car that goes through this extensively and gives you reasons you might want to have multiple PM tables, such as calculating a strategy table, doing schedule uncertainty or cost uncertainty, sensitivities, or just doing plain sensitivities or generating a tornado chart. So there's lots of reasons you might want to do it, but you might think of other reasons. I just want to give you a really simple example of how to do this using something called Save PMTable, which is this icon up here. And you'll get that in Chance Calc by going to, I think it's more information, and then advanced settings or something of that nature. If you can't find that, let me know and I'll give you better directions. In any case, so I'm showing you here a simple model where I've calculated a normal distribution, a triangular distribution, and a sum of the distributions, and I've plotted those three distributions over here. And as a result, on PMTable, we have these three SIPs. That's all fine, but now I'd like to do a sensitivity analysis on these input variables, these inputs right here, right? So we always use yellow for the inputs, right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to save, using Save PMTable, the CM table, the current PM table. We'll say archive that. Now it's asking for a name here, and I'm just going to put model. And you'll see that what it does is take that name and appends it to the word PMTable. So now we have a thing called PMTable model, which is now hard coded. It's no longer a data table. And we have something called PMTable now that's new. So now what do I want to do with PMTable? Well, first of all, I'm going to name this. Don't have to do this, but I'm going to rename this model. So I know that the model worksheet goes with the PM model table, PM table model. And then we'll generate a new variable new worksheet over here. And this is called, let's call it sensitivity. And we can talk about MPV mean. We can talk about triangular, most likely. Okay, we'll just do it that way. And the way I like to do this, as far as terminal designs, is I type in, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll run 5 of these. And then we'll come up with some inputs for these. Okay. Let me finish setting up this table. I'll get back to you here. I have 5 cases. And we are going to run these 5 simulations by going a multiple experiments. We'll go to SIPmath, define outputs. And we'll define the outputs as sends. And we'll define the multiple experiments. Input name is going to be ME. And the input cell is 2. Input values are 1 to 5. So we're going to run 5 simulations of 1,000 trials each. And we want the starting cell. This is for the spark lines. We'll put that right here. That's what I like to do, so I know where they are. We'll say OK. And we have these things here. Let's graph those 5 things. And we can then combine them. Control X, Control V, Control X, Control V, Control X, Control V, Control X, Control V. So those are the 5 things. We can calculate the average of these distributions. And those correspond to the averages of these curves here. Now I want to take this PM table and I want to save that away. So I'll go over here to my save PM table and I'll say archive that. We'll call that sensitivity. And then we don't want PMTable now. We want to go back to our model. So we'll say retrieve. Oops, cancel. We don't want to retrieve PMTable. We want to retrieve the PMTable model. We'll retrieve that. And now this is active. See that because this says PMTable up here, PM index up here. And this is going to be our sensitivity. So we know sensitivity goes with our table sensitivity and model goes with table model. I always like to put this over here, but that's just my preference. And I put the model over here. And you could have multiple of these PM tables. You can just keep generating new ones. So you might want to use one for critical path method or cost and schedule risk analysis or a tornado chart or whatever you might want to do. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please go ahead and contact me. Thank you.